So we want to do something with the one way between groups ANOVA, popularly called ANOVA, okay? One way between groups ANOVA. One way between groups ANOVA with post hoc tests. One way between group ANOVA with post hoc tests. When do we use this one way between group ANOVA? It's similar to the one that we have just seen, the independence approach test, okay? Except that when the grouping variable has more than two groups, more than what? Two groups. When the grouping variable has more than two groups, then you use the one way between groups ANOVA with post hoc tests. Okay? So for instance, maybe you want to look at the school category. School category. Yeah. Yes. So we have class A, B, and what? C. And maybe you want to check them on their academic performance. So like the independence ability test, all the assumptions are the same. Okay. For the independence ability test, all the assumptions are the same as the one way between group of ANOVA with post hoc. So the dependent variable should continuously what? Measured. But the grouping variable should have at least three or more, or should have at least three cases. So it could be more than three groups. However, in each case, we should have at least 30. Okay? 30 cases at least. How many? So if you want to compare, and you want to compare a group that is having more than two groups or three or more, it means that for each of the samples in each group must be more than what? 30 or equal to what? 30. Other than that, you cannot compare. You go and collect the data or spend time. Maybe you are doing it on micro, small and medium enterprises. And you go and collect the data. You want to compare them. But when you go and collect the data, you get most of them from the micro and the small enterprise category. But you get maybe 20 live. You cannot do this. You understand? It's because the number of cases is less than what? The 30. It will not allow you to compare them. The reason why they are pegged 30 is that it will help us to have collective voices of people or samples in the total population. So whenever you are doing a research and the population is heterogeneous, made up of subgroups, and you want to compare them, make sure that at least each group has what? 30 cases. And the members in each of the group or the sample should be selected using probability sampling technique as well. The dependent variable should be continuously measured, should be normally what? Distributed. So you have to test your normality. Check all those assumptions before you estimate your you conduct the analysis to compare the three groups. Okay, so now let's go on into the SPSS data and do one way between groups ANOVA with post hoc tests. Okay.